Okay, so now that we know what vapor pressure is and we know what it means when we say we're in equilibrium, remember equilibrium of vapor pressure means the surface molecules on the liquid, we have an equal rate between evaporation, so those molecules or particles going from liquid to gas, and then we also have some of those gas particles turning back into liquid through condensation. So we have an equal rate. So a lot of times in a model, you'll know we've reached equilibrium when you see two arrows, one arrow going up, so that's showing you evaporation, and arrows pointing back down to the liquid showing you condensation. So we have an equal rate. So we have also learned in previous lectures that each liquid or each substance has its own intermolecular forces, meaning forces of attraction. So depending on the atoms involved in creating that substance, you're going to have different levels of attraction. And we get these terms calling volatile liquids and non-volatile liquids. And we get these terms and the definitions based off of the level of intermolecular forces that are within that substance. So liquids that are going to evaporate very easily, these are liquids that have very weak attractive forces, meaning that they do not have a lot of attractiveness between each other. So there's nothing very strong holding them together. So it's going to be much easier for these particles to evaporate than it would be for a liquid that has very strong attractive forces. Again, remember, whenever we talk about attractive forces, think of glue. So if it's not very sticky, it's going to be very easy for those molecules to separate and go into the gas form. So volatile liquids are liquids that are going to create very easily a vapor pressure. These are the type of liquids that have a very strong odor. Think gasoline. Think another one that we use a lot is ammonium hydroxide. Like when you open those containers, it has a very, very strong smell. And this is because smell happens through the nose through a gas phase. So volatile liquids are going to give off very high vapor pressures. Non-volatile liquids are going to be liquids that are not going to evaporate very easily, and they have very strong attractive forces. Think water. Water doesn't have a smell, really, because their particles are attracted to each other, and it's very hard to evaporate.